Hello, my name is Sarah Brennan, and today we're going to go over a type of marketing model for the Amazon Echo. We named it Marketing Reverberation, a fun little title there. But we are basically going to segment, target, position, and differentiate our way to success. So I think it would be useful to first go over the history of Amazon a little bit, just briefly. Amazon is an empire. The name is synonymous with online shopping and shopping services and also media services. It was created by Jeff Bezos. Amazon offers a wide variety of pretty much any kind of shopping service or products that you could ever need. With the addition of Amazon Prime, the company has become one of the most profitable in the world. Ever growing, in January 2016, Amazon Prime reached 54 million members, and now nearly half of all U.S. households are members of Amazon Prime, which is very cool. And over here we have a little thing that says, "Hello, Alexa." Alexa is the standard name that the Echo uses to invoke commands and become a true personal assistant. So first thing we need to do is we need to go over what exactly is the Echo. Well, basically, the Echo is a versatile speaker that can utilize media and also act as sort of an assistant. There are several versions of the Echo for everyone everywhere. There's the Echo Dot, the Echo Spot. The one pictured here is the first generation Echo. There are parts to it. They have the volume ring, a reflex port, a little subwoofer, a little tweeter. On the very top of it, you have the light ring, some action buttons, and also on the top is where the microphones are going to have their array. Also, as you can see, it plugs into the wall with a normal power adapter. Initially, the Echo was only available to Amazon Prime members, but later it became widely available to all people and affordable to most homes. So most people will be able to purchase this. It can range from the Echo Dot, which is anywhere between $30 to $50, to the Echo Spot, which can be anywhere from $130 to $140, and then the one pictured here is the first generation Echo, which is about $99, but sometimes it drops as low as $79. For the most part, the Echo is just a cylindrical speaker that enlists the help of 7 microphones, and it has its own processor with 4 gigabytes of storage space. So what makes it more than just a speaker to the customers who purchase it? Well, Alexa and its capabilities. What is Alexa? Alexa is a voice-controlled wake word personal assistant that comes out through the Echo via the services of Amazon. Now, Alexa was developed to simulate the Star Trek computer voice command as you would have seen in the show. So let's go on to the next slide and talk a little bit more about this. So before we get into this, I think it's important to first mention that without Alexa, there would be no Echo. Alexa is the absolute backbone of the product. Alexa has many capabilities. She can stream music, she can read books aloud, give a forecast, add to a shopping list, and add reminders, give traffic information, set alarms, do to-do lists, stream podcasts, and give real-time information to the customer. As for the tangible methods of use, where Alexa can control things in the smart home through the Echo by linking enabled products with Wi-Fi. Now this can include light bulbs, plugs, thermostats, keyless entries, washing machines, refrigerators, pretty much everything you can think of that is Wi-Fi and enabled. There's also an app that is with Alexa that is supplemented as a companion app where she can kind of be controlled and these skills can be enabled. It's also important to remember to address Alexa for the Echo use. So you cannot use the Echo essentially without using Alexa. And lastly, I think it's important to bring up that exactly what the concept of Amazon Prime is. Prime is a monthly or yearly subscription service to Amazon that allows you to have access to several things, to video, music, books, all kinds of media, and it also gives you access to even video game blogs like Twitch. So it's kind of an all-inclusive media kind of conglomerate. Now we're going to start with the marketing model. We're going to look at similar markets for marketing segmentation. The three markets that we're going to look at, namely, are the traveler, the baby boomer, and the child. So first we're going to start with the traveler. Audible is a service that's offered by Amazon and is an add-on to Amazon Prime and is available on the Echo. Here in this YouTube video, which is basically a commercial that's being run widespread right now on pretty much every network, it kind of shows that they're already started marketing this, that the tip of the tide is turning towards travel. It kind of questions, does the average traveler expect more? Well, Audible is something, it's basically books being read aloud, which is, like I said, through the Amazon Prime company. But let's take it a step further. No longer do we need to leave our Echo at home, perhaps. Now, here's a YouTube video. It's right here below. And if you would like, you could give it a view. Able to have watched the YouTube video or not from the previous slide, but if you did, you're seeing that Amazon is already sort of gearing themselves up to market towards travelers. They are using it via Audible. In the video, you see the wistful traveler listening to Audible as they are traveling around, having a great time. So I think it wouldn't be too far-fetched to take it a step further, and for now we can see or project that the Echo might be the next product or device that might be of use to a traveler. So the people who are going to be interested in buying the Echo, like we talked about, as for the traveler, is going to have three different characteristics. Namely, they're going to be demographical, behavioral, and on the next slide, we're going to see the psychographical. So starting with demographics, this segment of the market we are looking for here are those who are inclined to travel and maybe already have Amazon Prime. They're already subscribers, as we saw, or as we talked about in the video. According to Business Insider, the three largest age groups subscribing to Amazon Prime are between 21 and 49. That's a lot of vacations going on. So could you imagine if every single person vacationing between those ages had an Echo in her hotel room? More characteristics are they could be traveling for business or leisure, either way. And also, wherever they're at in their location, they might not speak the language of the land they're in. So there might be a language barrier that might exist where they're at. Next, moving to the behavioral characteristics, humans are creatures of habit, and having the benefits of an Echo in a hotel room or condo is a no-brainer. Those who travel are accustomed to the comforts of home, and it's great to have a little bit of home with us when we go. So for example, those who are used to having the lights being turned on and off by the Echo, or maybe having their daily reports read to them through the Echo, they might already be kind of expecting this through their through their daily habits. They are already relying heavily on the Echo, and they may use the benefits of the Echo already. They might be calling you Uber, using weather reports, which would all be applicable on a vacation as well. Psychographical characteristics for the traveler is that of people who are looking for fun at the destination that they're in, the places they're traveling to, and these are people who also might be naturally inquisitive. They may need to ask a few questions of their Echo in the cities that they're in, but they're looking for fun and they're expecting to have it wherever they go. These people are also might be used to luxury services wherever they go, concierge services, excuse me. And if they are using that already, of course the Echo is going to be a great fit here because it's kind of like your own little mini personal concierge. Lastly, the traveler's concerns are important here for the psychographic analysis and their characteristics. It will help them to keep an agenda in line, which is always a main concern for a traveler. You want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row, you can get everything done, and you can also kind of have your bearings when you're kind of in a spot you're not really used to. Market of interest for our product is that of the baby boomers. The baby boomers are people who might be your grandmother's age or your mother's age, depending on what year they were born. Here is another YouTube commercial, which is being run on major networks and pretty much everywhere, where you can see a family kind of, keeping in touch with their grandmother, and grandmother's finding it sort of easy to use. We see the product, the Echo Spot here, which is a different version of the Echo, and grandmother's using voice command controls, and the voice command controls are great for the older population because there are needs that need to be met there. Characteristics. Demographically, they're also known as boomers. Demographers and researchers typically use birth years starting from early to mid 1940s and ending anywhere from 1960 to 1964. Baby boomers are open to technology, but some may have a hard time with the operation of the devices. They also might have some physical and psychological limitations due to their age. On the behavioral side, they are holiday shoppers and birthday shoppers. They love shopping for others and for the holidays and for special occasions. This gives an important value to this group. They can also have a propensity to travel. They may spend more time at home, however, when they're not traveling than the average person. They expect a high value for what they're buying. They expect a good price with a high value, but they may also be existing customers because of their shopping habits. And lastly, psychographically, we have those who are who may be on a limited income. That may be their economical status. Those who are interested in staying connected with family. We like to stay connected with our family as we grow up and move away. We make sure that, they are interested in staying connected with their loved ones. They are also a concern of the family, and they are also concerned of their families because of this distance and because of the ages. And also they have a special little niche there for their musical taste, which is quite unique. One of the markets that we are segmenting and targeting here is the child. Under demographic, this demographically is self-evident. However, there are some things to consider with age and behavior. As a child ages, the behavior changes, of course, but behavior is specific to the child. So young children are a little bit different from older children. Children today are born acclimated to technology and they learn fast. However, they expect more from devices. Children don't buy the Echo, and that's why this is unique, this demographic. Their parents do. So that would make it a little complicated, but we also need to make it mutually appealing for this enmeshed demographic. Behaviorally, children are heavy users of technology. Well, that's what they wish, wishfully for them. They'd like to use it heavily, as their parents kind of will taper that down. Also, this is the first time they are using the product. Usually, they're normal first-time users. They expect a variety of benefits. They have high expectations, and they have a lot of imagination and a lot of interaction. Holidays are very special for children and for their families. This allows kids to interact with the holiday by songs, books, media, and they will have the highest value here. Children value fun and live for entertainment. Although Amazon already had a successful child-friendly version of the Kindle, this is a natural progression. It's natural for it to progress now that the children will now own an Echo of their own. Children can enable many skills. They're also very much into simple games. Audible will read aloud books for children, so we talked about Audible a little earlier with the travelers, and also with the baby boomers, so this is good for them too. And a child's attitude and job in life is to question. And Alexa will answer, but only if they're polite. Children also have an opportunity to take care of an e-pet through the skills on the Echo, which is just so interesting there too. Taking all of this into account, I believe that the allocation of resources should go in the following way. We should at first put the most amount of resources to the traveler, then to the baby boomer, then lastly to the child. The media appeal to the baby boomers and to the children is going to be most effective since they're the ones spending the most time online. And as for the travelers, we can advertise at vacation spots and at also vacation booking spots. So that would be the best places to put our energy and our resources. So now we're going to start the positioning portion of our model. What you see here is a positioning map. And it basically shows where Amazon measures up against the competition with their Echo with Alexa services. On the positioning map, you see a colorful G, which stands for the Google Home. Then you see a colorful apple, which stands for Apple Siri. And over to the right, you see the Alexa A. At the very top of the positioning map, the very, very north side is going to represent those who are acquainted with technology. And at the very bottom, you're going to see it labeled those who need an easier technological option. All the way to the left on the positioning map, on that axis, is little options from product, and all the way to the right will be many options from product. You can see that Google falls in the sector where the options are fewer, but the technology might be greater or the same as that of Amazon. And you can see where the Apple from Apple Siri is falling below that of those who are acquainted with technology and but kind of smack dab in the middle of that with the options. Amazon itself has many options, and it is pretty moderate too with those who are acquainted with technology. You don't need to be super acquainted, you just need to know a little bit. Our positioning, the Echo is the most affordable and is also the most versatile product. The message here is that first, the varieties of uses. This will be attractive for Amazon Prime members, and it will also encourage more to subscribe to the yearly service. The reason for this will be the use of the Echo at full potential. If you can use a lot more things through the Echo if you have Amazon Prime. The customer will also feel that they are getting an overwhelmingly amount of services and amenities for this purchase. So getting an overwhelming amount. The next thing is the message would be that is family enrichment. It is family friendly. It is going to add to the family unit in the house. It's going to be good for everyone in the family. From seniors to children, the value added after the purchase is just completely wonderful for a lot of people. As for individuals, the message is that life is interesting and effortless. That would be the message here, the tagline here, that we can simplify our lives and we can make it fun and interesting. So whether the Echo is reading to a customer or turning on one's lights for the day, your day as a customer has been futuristically simplified. However, the overall message, I believe, in the positioning would be an all-encompassing message, which is that everyone now has their own personal assistance of sorts via the Echo, no matter who you are, and what maybe niche you might fall into, or what kind of segment you might fall into. So next up is differentiations, and how is Echo different from its competitors? So first, we're going to start with the traveler. So what's the gain for the traveler? For each market, there are several reasons the Amazon Echo would add value to their lives. The travelers are looking for a modern way to escape. Vacations are now reflections instead of attractions for many people. They are having time to reflect and relax. It's not so much of this, action-packed, like high stress, we got to get there, we have to follow the itinerary type situation anymore. Having familiar products not only can serve as a stress-free way to organize and execute trips, but can also be a personal concierge. Hotels can also use these devices as a vehicle of data collection, and which they can use to personalize a traveler's experience. This personalization would be able to predict whether a guest is likely to take advantage in an on-property dining, room service, an event, and it can help tailor its communications with that guest accordingly. Also, the benefits of any vacation running a little bit smoother, especially for people who travel for business, is absolutely priceless. To put it simply, giving business travelers, particularly millennial business travelers, a frictionless travel is key. So how does the Amazon Echo have an edge with the travelers? As hotels do their own segmentation, they know that travelers prefer the Alexa over the competition. This has already been pretty much the general feel. As for the actual segment, the simple usability in this is virtually evident. When referring to the competition, a managing director for travel in North American states, his name is Rajiv Kaul, has a great little quote here, and he states that there are other technologies that exist out there that we are doing tests on our clients are using internally. But that said, because of the openness of the Amazon Alexa platform and the ease of being able to create skills to do whatever you need to do, it makes Alexa that much more powerful. So not only does it make the Echo profitable, but it's now becoming invaluable amongst the hotel industry and amongst the actual travelers themselves. So what's the gain for the baby boomers? As for the baby boomers, technology might not be an old friend, but it's quickly becoming a dear friend. This segment is probably the most perfect in terms of the appeal of the product. As we grow older, our physical limitations grow, and the tiny electric screens can become a hindrance. The voice commands are helpful, so helpful it could even save one's life, as a priority for older people is safety, and the Echo allows one to be able to call for help as needed. So instead of wearing one of those devices you wear around your neck, with Echo Connect, a phone service, either a landline or a VoIP, can use your Echo, or you can use your Echo to receive calls and also allow you to dial 911. So that is wonderful. There is also an element of ease with the internet shopping and everything that you can do with the Echo, like a to-do list for those who have a foggy memory. So it's good to be able to do shopping and to-do lists and things like that with voice commands for the baby boomers. There is no other place a baby boomer can find music from their younger days too in such an effortless fashion. So if the eyes of the baby boomers are not quite what they used to be, also with Audible, as we mentioned several minutes back with the travelers, Audible can read aloud to them on their Echo and they can still enjoy reading. So how does Amazon Echo have an edge with the baby boomers? This device is gaining support among disabled adults and the elderly. Among the more than 30,000 customer reviews on Amazon, the Amazon website that is, there are those from caregivers and for those who are wheelchair bound relatives who love the control that Alexa gives them over their environment, and also from family members of older adults who enjoy Alexa's company and help. So it's for people who might be disabled, it is really helpful. Since the device has already garnered support amongst caregivers, the competition will have a hard time matching up with a proven or assumed existing quality. Last, the Echo is also more affordable than Apple's option, so even though the Apple Siri might have similar amenities, it's not as affordable, especially to those who might be on a fixed budget, like the boomers. This is great because this demographic, they emphasize value, and the Echo is more versatile than Google's Home, but definitely more affordable than the Siri. Simply, what I'm saying is you get more for your money. That leaves the baby boomers with more to spend online with their online shopping habits, using their Echo's Amazon Prime shopping ability. Amazon Prime, powered by Alexa through the Echo, seems to appeal much more to people age 40 and up, and is particularly attractive to seniors 60 and up. So here we have differentiations for children. So what's to gain? Children gain nothing but value when interacting with Amazon's Echo. So for small children, Echo offers everything from spelling games and songs to bedtime stories. With skills that a parent has enabled, older kids can play games, explore animals, and the world around them. Most kids never get tired of conversing with Alexa. Around holidays, children can even hear seasonal stories and songs, and they can do countdowns and even talk to one of Santa's elves. Kids have big imaginations, and with Alexa, kids can get answers to all kinds of questions, both serious and silly, and hear stories, play games, control apps, and turn the lights on even if they can't reach the wall switch yet. And this is just the beginning of the kitty AI revolution. Kids can even get help with their homework. So what does Amazon Echo have with the children? How do they have an edge with the children? Amazon is now implementing manners and is showing interest in how children are interacting with their products. They are now encouraging children to use the word please and are imposing limitations on when and how they use their Echo. Since parents are the ones who are buying this for this segment, the way they view their child's relationship and interaction with this product is vital. Seeing Amazon take an extra step in implementing societal norms and pleasantries is important to parents. Also, The popularity over the competition actually seems to work for itself. Children who know that Amazon is fun and versatile through other children will actually add value to this product, which in turn, then the parent will derive value from that. So in other words, the child will say, Mom, I think this is great. I think this will be good for me. And then the parent can agree, and then maybe they can buy it. As for the child's future, Amazon is in a great position to appeal to a demographic that could end up being a potential customer in the future, making the Echo and Alexa more useful as a family tool is a smart move as Amazon continues to compete for dominance of the home against the Apple and the Google. So its own innovation here is its actual edge, I would say. Some recommendations. So some hotels have taken it upon themselves to already enlist the Echo, but now it's time for all of them. We should market to the travelers as well as encourage businesses and luxury hotels to have an Echo in each room. Travelers will have the familiarity of home with them, and it will make the accommodations during the vacations even simpler. It can give the familiarity they're looking for, and it can also give them knowledge of their surroundings. Hotels will buy, and the consumer will investigate to see and also insist that the room is equipped with an Echo. This level of profitability will be the highest because of the sheer numbers of the hotel rooms that will need an Echo if the customers are and the travelers that we're marketing to will demand. The sales of the Echo in that case can just increase exponentially here. Next, parents essentially decide on advertising, determining if the product is good or if the family is going to interface with the product. And they do this through a niche of the child. Parents are questioning to see what makes the Echo versatile, and they're questioning to see if it's an investment. My recommendation here would be to keep on marketing to children, so they lean on the parents a little bit and keep on showing the parents that this is an investment through the child. The profitability will rise as consumers age, empirically in both cases of the baby boomers and of the children. This helps in creating and retaining lifelong users. Also, families will decide to buy Echoes because it is child friendly. Since seniors are buying online furiously, this makes the process easier, and that'll be great for them. Also, using the Echo to connect with family, manage health, and assist in daily activities makes the Echo attractive and therefore profitable. The overall points of parity are the greatest selling point for the product. However, those who are already using Amazon services will see this as just the natural progression, the very next step they need to take. So over here we have a little formula that helps kind of sum it all up. It says when our customers buy and use blank instead of blank, they will receive blank because blank. So we're going to fill it in here with a few ideas and say when our customers buy and use the Echo instead of Google Home or Apple Siri, they will receive the most versatile product for an affordable price because the Echo has an unmatched appeal to the demographics that value the entertainment, information, and expect these amenities to simplify and enrich their life. Well, that about wraps it up. Thank you for listening.